Well, here we are. We've arrived at the Kliff restaurant for the wedding of Shelly and Darren. It's been overcast and it rained on the way out, but this is the wedding ceremony there. There's very steep steps there, and I believe we've got a lot to negotiate. And coming back up here to where the reception will be, this is where we've got to come down first, and then the bride will follow us. We've got a zigzag down through here. Well, we're going to lose it here, and then we come into a ramp up to the wedding there. Looks like the weather's going to be fine. Here's the nervous bridesman. Groom, that's what he is. Look at how nervous he is. We're going to go up after we're all waiting for Shelly. We've got another 5 minutes. If the rain doesn't get to us first.
I can hear you. Thank you. Good stuff.
Coming out of the Horton side of it. Oh, sexy. Oh, how did that go again, Sue?
See you at the end, Dave.
Shelly's and mine. Okay, thank you. Please.
Thank you, darling.
She's ready. She's ready.
Here comes Shelly and Kev. It'll take 10 minutes to come down, which is fair enough.
Darren and Shelly Horton. My name's David Emery, and I'm proud to be Shelly and Darren's celebrant today at the Kliff restaurant in Puerto Vallarta. That's at the Kliff with the K if you're planning on sharing today's ceremony on social media. And if you are, don't forget the official hashtag #WhenTwoBecomeJuan. Of course, you can also follow Shelly and Darren on Twitter and Instagram at ShellyHorton1 and at D_B_Robinson, though both of them promised not to post during the ceremony. Shelley would also like to advise everyone that if they post unflattering photos of her, you will be pushed off the cliff. You have been warned. In welcoming you, Shelley and Darren would like to particularly thank those guests who travelled such a long way to be here today, specifically all of you. And just to be clear, anyone who isn't here today is dead to them both. That said, it would not be a true union of the Robinson and Horton families if we didn't mention one very important family member who couldn't be with us today. His health prevents him from travelling, as does his cage and his fangs. Tweaky, we love you. Mummy and Daddy will be home soon. Tweaky's wedding present to his mum and dad actually is not killing them in their sleep. Two very special and very excited guests with us here today are Darren and Shelley's mums, Stephanie and Lindy. Lindy has been married to Kev Horton for 45 years now. They met in 1970 and have never looked back. Stephanie and Warren have been together 52 years. Since first catching each other's eye in 1961 when she was 15 and he was 18, Stephanie told Shelley he had a nice smile, and as we said in those days, he was pretty hot.
And she loved his incredible strength of character.
Darren was impressed with her taste in men.
After 1 month, he rang me and said, "I've met a girl and she's the one."
Within seconds, the whole family had looked Shelly up on the internet. True. We were very impressed. The phone was ringing hot, even to America. Daz had always said that he'd find a nice girl one day. It wasn't a bad girl. Anyway, after 3 months, he moved into her flat.
with Twiggy. Darren sent her a mountain of loving text messages, including one that said, "You make every day summer."
It's yours now.
When they got engaged, Shelly designed the ring and stage managed the entire proposal.
Darren did what he was told.
Keep that up, buddy. Shelly describes them as like two jigsaw pieces that fit together. He makes her feel loved and supported. He encouraged her to reach for her dreams.
Darren describes them as best friends. They don't stop laughing. It's
Shelley was asked what her parents think of Darren. She said they love him. They can see how good he is for me. She's right. Kev had even said on national TV, when asked about Darren, that he was a keeper.
Darren was asked what his parents think of Shelly. He said, "She's too good for me." He's sometimes right.
So I'd like to welcome Darren to our family. Well, and Tweaky too. You make our daughter complete.
Likewise.
Lovely.
So wanted Darren to meet a bad girl.
We've all been privileged to see not only a timeless romance develop, I'm going to go too, between Darren and Shelley, but also a beautiful friendship, which is why the bride and groom have each asked two of their oldest friends to share their own words of love as they celebrate the marriage of this perfect match. So MJ is first. MJ Angel joins us from a varied career as a fashion designer, social media expert, radio producer, talent manager,
This is your
and journalist.
life. Oh, come on down.
So just before I start, I did get approval of the dress for the bride, okay? I know we're kind of the fabric's the same, but I did get approval. Okay, so in true Shelley style, she asked me to do a reading, and it is from none other than Oprah Winfrey. So, in the words of Oprah, what I know for sure about real love. I've been racking my brain for weeks over what I know for sure about love. Let's face it, love's an intimidating subject that's been done and overdone. It's been trivialised and dramatised to the point of mass delusion about what it is and what it isn't. This is what I know for sure. The screenwriters of that movie, Love Actually, had the right idea. Their premise being that love is all around. The chance to love and be loved exists no matter where you are. Most of us can't see it because we have our own preconceived ideas about what it is. It's supposed to knock you off your feet and make you swoon, and it should appear in a tall, slim, witty, charming package. So if love doesn't show up wrapped in our personal fantasy, we fail to recognise it. This for sure. This I know for sure. Love is. I've seen so many women, and been one myself, dazed by the idea of romance, believing they're not complete unless they find someone to make their lives whole. When you think about it, isn't it a crazy notion? You're alone. Make a whole person, and if you feel incomplete, you alone must fill yourself in. Dave.
I'm scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy is running from himself. She's living on the high shelf. And the game unstuck. Lady running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, yeah. I got a lump in my throat 'cause you sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just gotta know. I can have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you can sing the words wrong. Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
So, in a traditional Mexican wedding, 13 coins are collected by an honoured family member or friend and given to the groom in a box as a representation of all his worldly possessions. The groom pledges that in giving the coins to his bride, he is giving her his unquestionable trust and confidence. In receiving the coins, the bride promises to take that trust and confidence unconditionally and with total dedication. The groom places the coins in his wife's hands, and the coins are kept by the wife as a family heirloom, or it gets spent at the bar later. Tonight, the role of honoured family member will be shared by Todd and Sue Horton.
Darren, we present you these coins as a symbol of prosperity and abundance.
I accept these coins as my pledge to support Shelly as we start our lives together, to stand by her and to be her service. At her service. Shelly, I received these coins. They are tokens of the care and compassion that extend beyond those things that may be lacking yet necessary in our home.
Darren, I accept these coins with a grateful heart. With a trusting spirit, I place myself in your care.
It's not like crying, sky.